everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft, and I thought I would kind of jump on and talk about a few things that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, but never kind of got around to it. And I think obviously the title of this video is I'm tired of it, and I tell you what I am tired of. I think we all go on Pinterest and YouTube and we look and we see all these videos of these beautiful cards, perfect cards that like have stamps and inks and whatnot, and then we sit down and try to create them, and let's be honest, they hardly turn out anything like what they do on the other videos. And I'm not disrespecting these people at all, because they are talented and it is beautiful what they do, but I can't count the number of times that I've thought, oh, I'm going to try this, and then I buy the things which, let's face it, probably must come to maybe 60 or 70 pounds, and then when you actually sit down to make it, it doesn't look like that. And I just think, why? You know, why do they need to be perfect? Because crafting isn't perfection, is it? It's something that we enjoy doing. For a lot of people, it's, you know, helps your depression, your anxiety, it's your therapy. I know it is for me. That's how it started off for me. And I know, yes, I was lucky enough to, well, sort of have a business out of it. I mean, personally for me, I don't earn a lot anyway, but I just think, is it not taken away from the crafting side of it, the creating side of it? You look at, and a lot of the time, you look at these videos and these, you know, cards on Pinterest, and you think, well, why can't I create that? Am I rubbish at what I do? Am I no good at what I do? And I just think, you know, let's just forget all of that. Don't look at them and think, well, I can't do them, so there's something wrong with me. It's not. I think it's just, I don't even know what the word is. It's perfection that a lot of people, crafters, can't recreate. And to me, that's not what crafting is. And I think lately it's like, I think it's getting not worse in a way, but it is everywhere. And I look and I think I'd love to be able to create that, but I know fine well if I get all of the products and I sit down, I won't be able to do it. And I suppose what people say, a professional crafter, a famous crafter, whatever, with, you know, doing shows and stuff now. But I think that's one of the reasons that I do love being with Sizzix, is because we don't have that pressure on us to create these perfect cards and, you know, perfect watercolourings and paintings and all of this. It's just kind of, you know, get the products, do what you want to do with them, do what's achievable. And I think for a lot of it, all of these beautiful cards and colourings and things, they're not achievable for a lot of us. And I think it puts a lot of people off, and they think, well, I can't do that, I can't create that. But you don't need to. And I think as well, I know since I've moved home, and it has upset all of my routine. Excuse me. The last few weeks I have really struggled. I've sat down to do videos, or I've sat down to create, and I get in my desk and shuffle a few things around, and then I just think, oh, I can't be bothered, and I get up and I do something else, or I'll just lie down. And that's not like me. But I think because I've had everything upset, my whole life has been upside down for months, as well as we've got lockdown as well all the time. We just seem to be in lockdown all the time. And I think that's played a huge part in it as well. I mean, don't get us wrong, you know, even at this moment in time, I'm still struggling. I just feel like I just don't know what to do anymore. I don't know where I belong anymore. I don't know what I want to do anymore. I mean, I love crafting, and I don't think my life would be, well, I know it wouldn't be the same without it, because for me it is a therapy and I have to do it. I have to do it. I love doing it. But I think when we have situations like this where we feel like we have to be, you know, we have to do perfection, it takes it away. It takes the joy of the crafting away. And let's be honest, you know, if you look at the lists, or the list you need to make this card, you add it up, it is a fortune. And it doesn't need to be like that. You know, you can go and pick dies and stamps up really cheaply and still create beautiful things. And I used to be, you'll know if you follow me, I used to be on many design teams, and you would get sent so many stamps, mainly dies actually, but stamps and dies, and you would, in return, you would create things and share them and whatnot. And you know, I did a video a couple of years ago and I was so tired, it wore me into the ground, because yes, it's great in the beginning, you're getting all these dies through, you know, the postman's bringing you all these parcels and you're thinking, oh yeah, I'm dead excited, and you open them, and then as time goes on and you get more and more, it starts to be a chore and you don't enjoy it, you run out of ideas. People start coming on the videos and saying, well, I can't afford that, or I can't buy that, you know, I'm not watching. And then I think, well, actually they're right. I don't want to, every time I create something, I don't want to watch videos where I've got to spend 60-70 pounds before I can even make it. I mean, to me that's ridiculous. I mean, I do share things on my videos, of course I do, you know, and I do have put a lot of affiliate, not a lot, I'm saying a lot, I don't, a few affiliate links. I don't want that to be the be all and end all of my videos. I mean, and even when people do purchase through them, I don't earn a lot, you know, you're talking pennies sometimes. And most of the time what I do is I just let it mount up over a few months, and then I will go and treat myself, and I'll probably buy a few craft things with it. But I don't earn a great deal off that anyway, and I certainly don't earn a lot from YouTube. My videos just don't get the views, they never really have. So, you know, what I do earn, I do appreciate it, but you know, I like I say, I don't earn a great deal from this. And you know, I do it because I love it, but don't get us wrong, there's times, especially lately, where I've really have been this close to just getting rid of it all, selling it all and giving it up. But then I just think, well, then what would I do? You know, what would I do? I would be lost without crafting. But I want to start getting back into just the fun of it. Like, I think what I've got planned for this year, I think we'll just start like getting some stencils out, or stamps, and some paints and embossing powders and whatnot, and just start playing and having fun and using what we've got, you know, because when I made the video of when I had moved a few weeks ago, and I did a big haul with you, yes I did, but that was because while I was moving I was so bored and I was just buying things because I couldn't craft. And yes, if I showed you that pile now, I think I've opened 2 or 3 things. So you know, I said I'm not going to be buying, and I haven't. I've bought a couple of little things, but nothing to what I used to. I've bought just a couple of inks really, and I just want to start using what I've got, because I've got things I have never opened. I was adamant I needed it, or I need that, I have to get it. It's still in the box. To me that is just, it's silly. But you know, I'm not sitting here preaching, we're all guilty of it, and we always will do it. We will buy because, you know, you think you need that product and you want that product, and fair enough, if that's what makes you happy and you can afford it, then buy it. You know, no one to say you can't, but I just think we need to, you know, get back into what it's meant to be, which is creating and having fun, and not worrying about, you know, we need this £40 stamp set or this £50 die set to create it. We do not need that. We can just use what we have. I mean, obviously if you don't have a lot of products, you know that you're going to be limited to what you can do, but you don't have to go out and spend a fortune to make it. That's basically what I'm saying about this video. I'm just tired of seeing all these, you know, perfect creations, and really, let's face it, I think a lot of us struggle to recreate them. So yeah, just let's get back into the fun and the crafting and just doing what we're supposed to do with it, which is have fun. So yeah, I will be back again. I've got a couple of videos lined up. I know I'm doing a collaboration with Sharon Curtis, who is another Sizzix demonstrator on Create and Craft. We're getting together and we're doing a little collaboration video. It'll be coming out this Monday. well, Monday coming, so I hope you'll tune in for that. I've got a video coming tomorrow, and then we'll see what what I've got planned for next week. So yeah, I hope you all have a great new year, and I'd love to know your views on this as well, because I know I'm 99% sure I'm not alone in this. So yeah, thanks for watching, take care and bye for now.